function block has an interface in which we can provide a place where we can pass information in from the outside, out from the inside, and also references that can make use of data that's stored in other locations. In addition to that, we also have a space that we can declare information that is retained by the instance of the function block. So that's not shared between function blocks if they're used more than once. That's relative only to the instance that we're creating now. Now, that might not make sense straight away, but it will when we cover the next section, which is creating an instance of a function block. So for now, just keep that in mind. And this top area here, where we have this table, this is where we declare our data for our interface and also the data for the function block instance. So I'm just going to go ahead and expand this because we're not interested in the code right now. And here we have our input. Now this is information that's going to be passed into our function block from the outside. So from wherever this function block is called. So something that's worth noting is that function blocks must exist in an OB or in another function block in order to be called in the program. So this is how we pass information into our function block from somewhere else. So if I give this a name of input1, we can choose a data type, and every data type is listed in here, even custom ones. And we'll just leave it as a Boolean for now. And we'll also have input2, and we'll declare this one as a real, so a numerical value with a floating point. You can put comments here. So this one we'll call bool1, and this one we'll call real2. Now, this information will be copied from the outside to the inside. And that might not make sense right now, but you're not working with the information outside of this function block. For example, if we put a variable on the interface to this, it's copied into this block. So if we change it inside the block, the outside version doesn't change. It's only the inside version that changes on this symbolic reference here, input1. Whereas outputs, if I call this output1 and we make this a Boolean, the same thing applies, that we set it on the inside of the function block and then pass it outside or copy it outside. If anything changes after we've sent it to the output interface, it's nothing to do with this function block, and this function block will just remember that we set it to true if it is passed to another variable outside, and that gets set to false later on. It's still true inside this function block until the logic sets it to something else.